Boxing has a lot of drama going on outside the ropes, but no one saw what happened at Gervonta Tank Davis's news conference for her fight with Roach coming. The much-anticipated fight between the unbeaten Tank and the relentless Roach was supposed to be the center of attention. But chaos broke out when Tank's old coach and hated rival Floyd Mayweather punched him in front of the camera. What could have driven one of boxing's best legends to confront his former protege in public in such a hostile and angry way? The reason is a complicated web of betrayals, sabotage at work, and a relationship that has gone from being fatherly to hostile. Tank's sudden retirement news seems to have fueled a fire that was already very hot.
They retiring.
What changed? What made you trash? Garbage. If you got the opportunity to sign a prospect for GTD, who will be?
Gervonta, something should have happened during this time, because when I saw you at the Frank Martin press conference, it looked like you were like the talks about retirement was not even discussed at this moment, and now it's something you keep on repeating. Is it just because obviously what you've done through boxing since you were a kid and everything?
Fed up with the
Where's Calvin Ford? Is Calvin Ford or Leonard Edelby usually they're around to?
You think you might be gaining the love for it though? You never know. Like like say you got to walk today.
This one has a lot to organize, so let's get right into it. The Tank Spout vs. Roach press conference was meant to get people excited, but it didn't go as planned.
Beat his ass for y'all talking.
Shit, wait. I don't give a fuck.
I better be quiet.
I don't give a fuck if y'all was
all that
quiet,
ski
y'all
mask
was, if
and
y'all
all
was
that.
loud.
got the whole hood over there.
Like twisted up. I don't give a fuck
Y'all
about none of
can
that.
do whatever
I don't
y'all
care about
want.
none of
My
that.
mother, he
I
can't
don't care
stop
about no
nothing
hood,
over
no
here.
none of that.
Not at all.
Tell him I'm gonna f him up.
Not at all. Never. Nothing's
Y'all
gonna get
under
f***ed
y'all
up over here.
face up.
What do I look like getting f***ed up?
Okay. Okay. Okay.
That shit ain't never gonna stop nothing over here.
He gonna pay for it. I guarantee
can't.
he pay for it.
I can't.
I guarantee it.
Calm down. Calm down, brother.
Come to the fight. Come to the fight.
They probably gonna get you fucked up. Look, fool. Hey, fool. This me and you, fool. This me and you, fool.
Tank.
This me and you, fool.
Yeah.
Don't worry about them. They might get you. They gonna trick you off your spot. They gonna trick you out your spot, fool. Don't worry about them.
Come on, stop. Y'all know
like
what's going
that.
on. Y'all know
I like
how
that.
I'm coming. Y'all know how I'm coming. So stop it. Y'all gonna make it hard for him. That's what y'all gonna do. Y'all gonna.
At first, things were pretty calm. Both fighters talked about their strategies, goals, and how this fight might change their careers.
My whole family is from DC. My whole family, like my entire family.
Don't bring them. Don't
what?
bring them.
For what?
Don't bring them. I'm telling you.
They
don't
gonna
bring 'em.
celebrate with me. You hear
Don't
me?
bring them.
It's gonna be a party on your
I'm
floor.
gonna let y'all know something. His father was up here
It's
shaking
gonna- it's
on the
gonna
what's
be-
the name? He was shaking on the
Pops.
on the
Oh.
shakeout. On
On the
my
what?
kids, he was shaking on this hand. On
Hey,
my kids, he was
never.
shaking.
Don't
Never.
say, bro.
That's
Tell
cap.
What I'm about to say?
How you gonna say it's cap?
It gotta
How
be.
you gonna say it's cap? I'm watching them.
Gotta be. Hey.
Somebody
What's
lying.
good?
Hey.
Yeah, somebody lying. Somebody lying.
Hey. I'm
Okay,
glad my
Tank,
name ain't somebody.
Tank maintained his normal air of confidence, while Roach, the determined underdog, made it clear that he was not intimidated.
Just overall being something that he's not been in the ring with. I'm the total package, and honestly, sometimes I think he doubts himself. But I'm a competitor, and I feel like I'm the best. So I'm assured.
When he talks about you not bringing your family, what goes through your mind when you hear him say that?
I ain't worried.
The crowd stopped moving when Tank dropped the bomb. His fight against Roach would be his last, and he would quit at the top of his game.
25 is after next year. I'm out of it.
After our second fight. You're out of it?
Yeah,
Care to elaborate on that?
out of the sport.
After our second fight. Nah, no, I'm gonna win, bro.
Nah, I could tell you my fight.
The announcement struck like a bolt of lightning. Fans and media were surprised, as was Roach. What was meant to be a build-up to their matchup quickly became a far bigger story.
Tank says that he's going to retire at the end of next year. Do you think he has one foot out the door?
Yeah, for sure. I think that was a mistake for him to say that, especially in front of me. So, I'm gonna just take advantage of him and show him why he shouldn't have said that or why he shouldn't be contemplating that.
As the cameras flashed, 10 reporters tried to rephrase their questions. Floyd Mayweather entered the room. That's when the tension spiked. Floyd, clearly upset, confronted Tank, and before anyone could grasp what was going on, chaos ensued.
Kill that motherfucker! When I catch you, motherfucker, I kill you, motherfucker! You crazy? I know the fuck they playing with. I don't play your motherfucking face. I'll fuck you up, motherfucker! Fuck you up!
Floyd landed a blow to Tank, and the room erupted in shouting and confusion. Security raced in, individuals were pushed aside, and the situation quickly became out of control. The focus had changed totally from Tank versus Roach to Floyd versus Tank, a feud that has only become more venomous over time. To understand how things got so bad, we have to go back to the beginning of Tank and Floyd's relationship. What began as a mentor-protege relationship has grown into one of boxing's most successful collaborations.
A young kid came up to me when he was a kid, wanted an autograph. I signed his phone for him and told him, "You'll be world champion someday, and I'll be your promoter."
Tank rose to prominence with Mayweather Promotions, where he headlined major fights and stayed undefeated.
Giant Gervonta fan. I think that guy is so unusual. His style so unusual and his patience.
The Leo Santa Cruz fight was really something for me because Leo Santa Cruz is a technician, Mexican style, and the fight was very close before Tank stopped him. But he has that power that can end it.
He finds these openings, and he sees them, but he doesn't go after them right away. He waits for the right time. He's so patient. Like when you watch the early rounds of his fights, he probably has the lowest punch count in the early rounds. But he also knows he's got that nuclear option that if he can crack you, most likely he's going to take you out. He's got massive confidence.
While Floyd was important in creating Tank's career, his dominating personality began to wear thin. Tank eventually departed Mayweather Promotions, trying to gain complete control of his career and move out of Floyd's shadow.
I remember first hearing an issue between Floyd and Gervonta before Gervonta fought Pedraza. And the issue I heard was that Floyd didn't want Gervonta to stay in Baltimore because he felt there was too many distractions for him in Baltimore and he wanted to stay in Vegas. And the story I was told at that time was that Floyd gave Gervonta one of his penthouses or one of his apartments in the Palms Hotel. And he said, "This is your apartment. I'll furnish it for you." He got him a Jeep. At the time, Gervonta was not a world champion. He got him like a Jeep, a 4x4. He basically said, "I'll make it comfortable for you. I don't want you to go to Baltimore. I want you to stay here. I don't think Baltimore is the place for you, And what I was told was Gervonta sold all the furniture, sold the Jeep, and went back to Baltimore and bought a Benz. That's what I was real. That's what I was told at the time.
Unfortunately, the split did not eliminate Floyd's effect, which went from meddling in Tank clashes to forming agreements with his opponents. Floyd's interference only grew.
Set you off that you was like, I gotta do that.
A lot of people don't know that what Floyd do. He said.
So you feel like it was a sub, like he was subbing you, like
he was going at me. He was going at me, and I knew for sure he was going at me. That's why I went at him. There's no reason for me to go at Floyd.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Cause I feel like y'all got, I would say love, hate, but it's been like the last interview you showed them love. This week it was whatever. But is that sometimes like is it just like big bro, little bro seeing things different, or what is it to you?
No, Floyd don't never. He feel as though I'm at that point where as though I passed him. And I'm doing it at a young age. Wait, like when Floyd was 29, you'll see, bro. Yeah. That deal that I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh, that's a part of the deal.
He don't know about that yet. But that's bigger than his deal.
Damn. Wow.
And I'm just releasing it.
Exclusive. That's exclusive. Bigger than Floyd deal?
Yeah.
Ain't no cap, nigga. That's a lot of bread.
You'll see. It's gonna come.
One of the most personal blows came when Calvin Ford, Tank's longtime trainer and father figure, left his corner to join Mayweather Promotions. Calvin had been with Tank since the beginning, guiding him through thick and thin. Floyd luring Calvin away seems to be a deliberate ploy to erode Tank's trust.
He the one told Frank that I was running at 7 o'clock in the morning. Friday. He told Frank that. He was giving Frank tips and stuff like that. I seen his people's drive by while I was running. It's cool. It's all right. I don't really think too much of it. He's not gonna hurt me. You know what I mean? So it's good to beef with him than be cool with him because he can do some crazy stuff. He'll picture him bad situation.
So why would Calvin, who has always backed Tank, make such a dramatic change? Ford has been unusually quiet about it, but insiders say he sees it as a unique chance for his career. Floyd's company is huge, and joining Mayweather Promotions allows him to work with more boxes, gain more publicity, and participate in greater contests than he could have dreamed.
Ford, what does he mean to you when you hear that name? What does he mean when you first hear that?
A father. Father. And then he's one of the guys that held a lot of this, like this whole family together. Him with Kenny, but for sure, like them two, they held the whole camp together, for sure.
Wouldn't be here without him? Would you say that? Without Calvin?
Yeah, I probably wouldn't be there without him. Just off of the fact of when I was coming to the gym, I was getting that love that I ain't have at home type stuff. So it was always like, Calvin, saying I walked through the gym, Calvin, like looking for him type stuff.
He told me he used to come to the gym and you'd be outside, sleep in front of the gym, in front of the door.
Yeah, I used to run from I go to school, and then from school, I go straight to the gym, don't tell my grandma or nothing.
But this isn't just about advancing in his job. According to reports, Ford may have feelings for Tang, especially after all of the commotion. Recently, legal trouble, courtroom appearances, and Tank's roller coaster personal life have all made news.
Roger never got Trainer of the Year when Floyd was Fighter of the Year. His dad never got Trainer of the Year. So, I've been openly expressing that, and I think it's time that Calvin gets his just due.
Signing with Mayweather Promotions could be Ford's method of moving forward with a skilled team that provides him with consistency, which Tank hasn't always been able to do. In the middle of all this mayhem is Lamont Roach, Tank's next opponent and a warrior who has been working hard for his moment in the spotlight. Roach has established himself as a tenacious, no-nonsense competitor. He never gives up and is hungry for a game-changing victory.
So his lifestyle, he may be friends with the guy that fights that fights in the main event, but he can't live the same lifestyle that the main event fighter lives.
This bout against Tank is a career-defining chance for Roach. A win here would not just raise his stock, it would solidify his place among boxing's best. In my opinion, this battle is about my IQ, mental condition, and willpower. But with Tank's retirement news and the controversy with Floyd, Roach's moment in the spotlight has been overshadowed.
Turn around.
For battery.
Turn around.
Balance.
Put your hands behind your back.
You got hands up.
Hey, the little one inside.
You don't gotta ask me about her.
Well, we need to make sure she's with somebody.
She's okay. She's with somebody.
Okay, listen, I get you that you're upset, but we can't just say.
While Tank and Floyd dominated the news, Roach remained focused on his job at hand. This is business as usual for him, but make no mistake, he is coming into this fight with a point to prove, and he is not going to let the drama distract him.
This is so easy when he fought Frank Martin.
Frank Martin was inexperienced and nervous. It is what it is. It's going to be a different fight when I'm in there. He's going to be a different fighter when he's fighting me.
Hey, what's you on the game plan?
Whoop his ass. I'm always looking for a knockout. No matter what, I'm always prepared for 12 rounds. But I'm always looking for a knockout, and if I get the chance, I'm going to try to knock his head off.
Let's talk about Tank's sudden retirement plans and what it means for him. If Tank stopped now, he'd leave behind an incredible career, but also a lot of unanswered questions. Could he have beaten Shocker Stevenson or Devin Haney? Could he have cemented his reputation as one of the greatest fighters of all time? There's the call it. You have it to close it out. You're taking on Roach on March 1st. You predicted a 9th round knockout. Why 9th round? I would just fully And don't forget that if Roach defeats Tank, it will forever put an asterisk next to Tank's legacy, and Roach has the ability to pull off the upset.
And I promise you, you better lead them home. You better lead the females home. On my mother, you better lead the females home and the kids. On my mother. Now watch this. Now watch.
They gonna be
now
there.
watch. Now watch.
What's different from 10 minutes ago when you said that?
You know how when they told you say how like I posed for Lomachenko, right? And like how he said like he was retired and things like that. I feel as though like we've been in it so long that we are getting tired of it. Like we've been beating our body up so long, but it be like situations like just now, like when he talking that spark the plug again.
Yeah, that's what I want.
Is that all it takes for you? Is that all it takes? Just a little comment?
Nah, but that's what I want though. I don't want you to fight me like you saying you're going out.
It always go like this. It always go like this.
Nah, what I'm saying, you just said you feel like you going out.
They go to sleep.
I don't want you to feel like you going out.
A loss in his final bout would be a difficult pill to swallow, and it may even force Tank to reconsider his retirement plans.
Lamont, let me ask you this. You know, how is your style going to be different than anything Tank has faced, and how will you be able to get the upset and give him his first defeat?
It's just it's skill wise. I bring a lot. I bring a lot to the table. I can adapt. I can fight various different styles. I'm tough. I'm gritty. I'm smart. I'm witty. Whatever the case may be, whatever I gotta pull out my bag of tricks to win, that's what I'm gonna do. Motherfucker.
The end of the news conference has left everyone with one question. What next for Tank? The physical altercation with Floyd is only another scene in an already chaotic storyline. For Floyd, the event is yet another blow to his image, while for Lamont Roach, the goal remains the same: defeat one of the most dangerous fighters in boxing history.
I think he actually took this fight for the naysayers and all this and all the people talking shit about the fight. I think he actually took the fight because he know that I'm a dog, and he want to prove his skills against the dog. So I'm gonna show y'all what happens when two dogs get in the ring together, and I'm gonna be the one. Obviously, I'm gonna be the one coming out victorious, and we're gonna put on a hell of a show for y'all. So tune in.
Bye. Davis, bad dude. See, what I like about Tank is Tank brings something different. You know, back in the days, everybody had something. Muhammad Ali was a mover boxer. George was a puncher. Ernest Shavers was a puncher. Everybody had something they brought to the table. Larry Holmes had a jab. Mike Weaver had an overhand right. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has something. That division now is full, and Tank having to be the knockout guy of the division. He the one with the main knockout power. Garcia has it too, but Tank got that real knockout power that, like, if Tank hit one of them clean, usually they gonna have a problem. So it's like, I like Tank. Every now and then, I think when he knows he can beat somebody, he probably don't lock in as hard, but I think when they bring challenges, he locks in. Yeah,
he fights to the level of his competition. He was doing that a lot.
And he gotta be careful of that.
2 fights ago, he was really doing that.
You feel me? So you gotta be careful of that, because if you come in and think somebody is not at your level and you underestimate them, it can get you beat. So that's the only thing I think you gotta be careful of. Other than that, Tank is a really...
So that's it for today's movie. If you loved it, please leave a like, subscribe, and ring the bell symbol so you don't miss any future videos. And don't forget to share your ideas in the comments.